The Denman Award, as I understand it, is given to those individuals who have a passion to connect people to Christ. Like Harry Denman before them, they have this desire to make sure that people know Jesus and have a deep relationship with Jesus. Billy is an amazing young man. In our church, our youth have a deep passion to know Jesus and to know what it means to be a Christian in today's world, how to live as a disciple of Jesus Christ. But they also can see through hype, and they don't just take things for granted when people say them. They really won't accept someone that is giving them this do as I say, not as I do kind of attitude. Well, that's not Billy. When you meet Billy, you know very quickly that he has a heart that's genuinely for God, that he has a relationship with Jesus Christ, and he wants others to have a relationship with Jesus, that he truly has that passion about him to make sure that people know how important they are, and how important they are to him, but how important they are to God. And so it's just amazing to be around him. You see that and you hear that in Billy Prewitt. Billy is willing to do anything to connect to the kids. It doesn't matter if it is to be silly, he's willing to do it. It doesn't matter if it's to sit and listen to them as they tell him part of their story and their struggle. He's willing to do that. Whatever it is, he is willing to stop. Just like Jesus would stop on the side of the road to answer the cry of someone, Billy is always willing to stop and to spend time with our youth so that they truly can know how much they matter. Well, this past summer, as Billy was one of our interns, during Vacation Bible Camp week, he was willing to dress up as a superhero. And well, I always pictured Buzz Lightyear and Superman and others being a bit more muscular. He was a bit emaciated looking, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's willing to do it. And he's also willing to ride through our halls on a Razor scooter to wake kids up from Discovery Weekend and to do things like that that will really connect them and connect to them in that silly way. But I know this past summer he also would sit down and talk with the clergy on staff to ask questions, theological questions, because he was teaching Bible studies and he was trying to disciple these kids. And he wanted to make sure that he was telling them the right things and he was pointing them in the right direction. And so he took that role. Even though he would be silly, he also took the role very seriously, that he was a role model for these kids. And they were looking at him and they were seeing what a Christian looks like. They were seeing how a disciple lives and how a disciple speaks. And he took that role serious. I'm Bill Brunson, Senior Pastor here at Vestavia Hills United Methodist Church, and I'm nominating Billy Prewitt for the Denman Award.